Hi, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Lonna. Today's question comes from Renee, who writes, Dear Dr. Lonna, I use Uber and Lyft a lot for work and late night outings, but lately I've been hearing scary stories about things going wrong in rideshares. What are the biggest red flags I should watch for with drivers and situations, and what can I do in the moment if I start to feel unsafe during the ride? Renee, that's a great question, and I wish a lot of people would ask that before they got into the vehicle. So there's three big ways that things go wrong. And let me just say, Uber has stopped publishing sexual assault numbers. The last numbers that are out there are from 2021 to 2022 with over 2,700 sexual assaults in the US. So I'm sure that number's much higher from people not reporting it. And also think about that time period was still COVID times. A lot of things in my city, at least, were still shut down. So I'm sure that number is much higher now. So here's the three big ways things go wrong and what you can do about it. The first way is that driver is not working for a rideshare company at all. They've just printed out an Uber or Lyft logo, they've taped it into their windshield, and they look for women who are standing out with their phone. Everybody knows what it looks like when you're waiting for a rideshare. And they pull up and they wave, "Hi, I'm your driver." And maybe you've had a few drinks and you get in that car and they are not a rideshare driver at all. As a matter of fact, a sexual assault just played out here in my city 6 months ago with that exact same scenario. So what you want to do immediately when that driver rolls down the window is, who are you here to pick up? They should have your name. In addition, never get into a car that you have not matched the license plate with what is showing up in the app. Those are the two big things right away. Okay, the second way this plays out is you are consuming something in that vehicle that the driver has handed you, whether that's a chocolate or a sealed bottle of water. As a matter of fact, in one of my tapes, I show how easy it is to take a hypodermic needle, and I had colored water in it, and I injected it into a water bottle that was completely sealed, just a little bit above the water line. And it didn't leak, and you would never know that there's some chemical in there. As a matter of fact, two women had tragic results of that, something that happened in LA, a driver drugged them. Okay, so don't consume anything in that car. And then the third way is you get in and maybe the driver starts inappropriate comments or questions that make you feel uncomfortable. Like, "Hey, you're really pretty, are you single?" And that is a boundary test right away. And it's the beginning of the predator interview. And you have to shut that down right away. And the way you do it is you take out your phone and you just say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not really into conversation right now." And call someone or pretend that you're calling someone with, "Yeah, I'm in Muhammad's cab or in his rideshare and I'll be there soon. Yeah, I'm in a white Ford Fusion," or whatever it is. Even if you don't have anybody to call, pretend that you're calling somebody, use that driver's name, whatever that is. And also, if you say that driver starts going off course and you know that you're in imminent danger, there is an emergency button now in the app that goes right to 911 and geolocates you. And so don't be afraid to use that. Most of all, do not fall asleep in that Uber. That's another way that those sexual assaults play out. People have been drinking too much, the woman falls asleep and she wakes up and that driver's in the back seat with you, and that's just all kinds of wrong. I hope that helps. Submit your questions to Ask Dr. Lonna. Answer them if I can, and I'll see you soon.